everybody, and thank you for joining us. Today we are interviewing Ilaria and Lara from Glam Events, a duo of wonderful wedding planners with whom we have done such amazing weddings in Tuscany. Ilaria, Lara, thank you for joining me to this format that we are inaugurating today with your interview, and the ones that we follow I will try to open an eye on the wedding industry, interviewing the most important vendors that can give a very special view on this world. That's why we are here. We have spent so many hours of work together in such amazing weddings in Tuscany, and it's a very pleasure to talk with you about all these experiences. So let's say something about you and your work. First of all, can you tell us more about the meaning of your business name, Glam Events?
Sure. Thanks to you, Stefano, for giving us this opportunity to speak a little bit about our job that we love so much and we miss so much in this period. Well, the choice of the name of our company has been very suffered because we spent so many hours to decide the right words, and what we can tell you is that we decided to choose events rather than weddings, because even if weddings are our main business, but we really like to plan every typology of events, birthdays, business incentives, every event when people want to have fun, we are very happy to plan. We choose Glam because we wanted to pass our couples and our clients the message that we give a lot of importance to the design of a wedding. So, of course, we are planners, so we take care of everything, schedules, timings, little details, all vendors' choice, but we really like to give importance to the design, and for this reason, inside our team, we have an architect that takes care of providing our couples virtual renderings so that there are no surprises. Our couples know very well in advance through these drawings which will be the layout, which will be the mise en place, which will be the plane A, the plane B. We can see in advance flowers, light design, everything. For us it's very important to be glam. Tuscany, because it's our amazing region, the region where we live, we know every little corner of this region, but we have also to say that in the recent years we have planned events all around Italy, Capri Island, Amalfi Coast, Cinque Terre. We love to plan weddings and events all around Italy.
So you are a local vendor providing services to destination wedding couples. Speaking more about your work, what kind of services you provide to foreign couples that choose especially Tuscany as their destination wedding area?
Well, yeah, as you said, Stefano, we work mainly with couples from abroad for destination weddings, so couples who choose to come to Tuscany, Italy and Tuscany for their big day. And usually the destination wedding is not only a day, so the services that we provide, that we help couples to plan, are many, because the destination wedding is usually composed by many events. Couples love to plan something the day before, to welcome the guests, to get together, to say hello to everyone. Then there is the main day, so the wedding day with the ceremony, the reception, and then usually we plan even something the day after to say goodbye to everyone. So the list of services we provide is huge. We love to cover all the 3 days of the destination wedding. So we usually help couples not only to plan the most important things as the ceremony and the reception, but we cover even the day before and the day after, the transportation of guests. We help to manage all the vendors involved. Sometimes couples bring some vendors from abroad, sometimes the celebrant come from their country, or sometimes the musicians are not Italian. So we provide to the couples a full service assistance, and we manage together with them every single detail of the wedding. Of course, we are on site for the wedding, so we spend with them all the time that we need to manage the vendors, to coordinate everyone, because it's very important on the wedding day to play. I mean, sometimes the timetable is very strict, so we have to move the group, we have to manage many things, so it's very important to follow the couples also on the wedding day, and this is something that we love to do.
Yeah, I do remember the weddings we have done together. A lot of things that you have to decide in that moment that are not, scheduled before. So I think that's why it's so important to have a very good organization before the wedding day.
This is a very important point, actually, yeah, because on the wedding day you never know if something should be decided at the last minute. So sometimes we need to change smaller details. Of course, we also have the plan A and plan B, always planning it in advance, but sometimes couples want to wait the very last minute because they are keen to keep the plan A, but you never know about the weather, so sometimes we are ready for the plan B. So of course on the wedding day we have many stuff going on together.
But I know that in your pocket you have also plan C and plan D. You are very ready for all.
All the letters, yeah.
Great. And speaking about this, is there a to-do list of things that you suggest to your couple while planning a wedding that can help also you in planning the wedding day? And also a list of priority of vendors, or what couple doesn't have to miss before the wedding day?
Sure, there is a to-do list. It's very important to have a to-do list and to direct couples and let them understand which are the main services to be booked and what can be booked closer to the time, closer to the date. For sure, there is a photography and videography that are the most important services, not because we are speaking with you, but really photography and videography are very important. And we suggest always to start after the venue scouting and the wedding planning package. We select the photographer and the videographer, because there are some services where we can take more events per day, but a good photographer is a person, a good videographer is a person. So it is very important to secure these services. That means the memories for all the life.
Ilaria, I can say only that I totally agree with you.
I imagine. Well, I want to also tell you that sometimes couples give a lot of importance to photography, but less importance to videography. Photography is a must, always. Videography, certain times we book, other times we say, maybe not. Videography, we always say that it's so important to have a live souvenir, a live memory of your wedding. It's something that I didn't have for my wedding and I will miss forever. Really, it's very important. So don't miss a good video of your wedding.
And what about, the other things that they have to plan? Speaking about the to-do list, what you generally ask to the couples before the wedding?
Let's say that the first service to be booked is the venue. The venue scouting is the most important and probably also the most stressful item to be booked, because there are many factors that need to be involved, to be considered: distances from airports, capacity indoor and outdoor, and not always couples can come for a site inspection. Certain times when couples live very far away, like it has happened from Cayman Islands, New Zealand, Australia, they have to decide through our help, through videos, through images, and for this reason we provide plenty of options, videos, callings, video on site, because it's so important. After the venue, everything is much smoother, and it's very important to select a very good chef. So food and wines are very important. It seems it's easy to say, but guests that are invited to a destination wedding in Italy have great expectations in terms of food and wines. So let's give importance to the decor, because it's also what we totally agree. Flowers, lights, entertainment, but great food and great wines is something that people will never forget.
Right. Especially in Italy, I mean.
Especially in Italy, exactly.
So, as wedding vendors, we are very concerned about this tough period of COVID-19. We all agree about this, and that is affecting all the wedding industry and the dreams of a lot of couples. Which are the policies you are offering to your clients, and what about the other vendors' policies that you are working with? What about, postponing the wedding? I think in this time, flexibility is the key for all.
Yes, sure. Flexibility is for sure the key. About postponing, we can say that our priority has been in these months to help couples exactly to postpone the wedding. Luckily, our couples, almost all the couples, decided to postpone to next year. So we had the flexibility from them, and also we found a great flexibility from all our vendors. So our main work in this month has been to help them to postpone everything, keeping as much as possible all the vendors planned as in the original date. So we moved almost everything to next year with new dates, and because of the large flexibility and comprehension we found with our vendors, I have to say that we found great collaboration. So almost all the vendors decided to keep the same conditions, same prices for the next year. So of course this helped the couples to keep a calm atmosphere. I mean, everyone was happy to move, because of course this year was unfortunately everything was out of our control. So what was possible from our side was to help them postponing, and everyone found a new date. We almost moved everything in a perfectly way, because we found a great collaboration and a great understanding from all the vendors. So of course I can speak from us. So we decided to keep same conditions, same contracts for the next year. But I can say that also all the other vendors, almost all of them, decided to be comprehensive and to keep same rates, same policy, same conditions for next year. So it has been for sure hard, and I mean it has been sad, because all the couples were ready to celebrate this year. So I cannot say that everything will be the same. I mean it has been a great was scary, and couples were of course concerned, but I think we found with all the vendors great solutions. So all the couples are happy, and we found new dates and new solutions.
I think when you decide to have a wedding in Tuscany, Tuscany is Tuscany. I mean, you can't change the place, because if you have planned so many things also there, and also thinking about the beauty of that places, you won't change the places. Probably you want to reschedule the date and find the best solution with all the vendors.
Yeah, and all the couples said this. I've spoken with a couple from New York last week, and they said, of course, consider that we are not changing mind about Italy and about Tuscany. I mean, all the couples are still super happy to come here next year. They know that the country will be the same, the region will be the same, the beauty of our country will be the same. So they will have a great event next year. So we just have to wait, but nothing has changed.
Yeah, Yeah, great. So beauty, landscape, wonderful food, and lovely people. I mean, Tuscany have everything that a couple wants for the wedding day. And Ilaria, do you have any suggestion about the best time in the year to come in Tuscany? Also thinking to the next year, where probably a lot of couple will choose the same days for the wedding.
Yes, sure. We can say that Italy is very likely in terms of weather, because for many months we have great weather. Even in the past, it's not a suggestion for next year, because it will be a very busy year, but it's a suggestion that is valid for every year. Since beginning of April till the end of October, all months can be great. April and October, that are considered mid-season, in truth certain years have the best days. Look, let's speak about this April, that has been a wonderful spring. April is spring, so everything is blossoming. But for example, we have still some weddings postponed for this year in October, and October is another great month because it's the month of the harvest. So all vineyards get some incredible colors, reddish, yellowish, and I really like October because temperatures are still mild, and at the same time we have a splendid light. So my suggestion is June and September are wonderful months, but also mid-season like April and October are great. And also the summer in Tuscany is amazing, because the summer evenings in July and August, that you can stay outdoor for hours and hours in the night is a special period. And finally, I suggest couples do not focus on weekends, but to consider also midweek, especially when guests come from far away. Most times they don't come for just the wedding, but they come for having an holiday for a week. So nothing changes if we get married on Saturday or on Tuesday. At the same time, we can get better rates for midweek rather than for weekends.
So, I mean, also in this case, flexibility is the key, also because you can find different solutions and better prices for your wedding day. So, why not?
Flexibility is always the key word.
So, thank you very much for this interview, for this time, for all the information you have given to us. I really hope to see you as soon as we can in a wedding. That will mean a lot for everybody. And in the meantime, we are working for the future, for the next year. So, good luck to you, to your work, and we really hope to see you soon.
Thanks to you, Stefano. It has been a great pleasure to speak together with you.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, Stefano.
Bye, thank you. Bye.